How we going, people? I know I just uploaded a video last night. It was terrible what I was going through. Pain was extreme. I went outside and I charred up a stick till it went all black like charcoal, and I ingested a lot of it. Had a lay down. It seems like it's worked. But I just want to tell people my story, so them, it looks like I'm just yelling and being ungrateful and whatnot. I've been living in community housing, which I'm lucky to be in. I'm receiving welfare benefits from Centrelink, which I'm lucky to be receiving. Otherwise I wouldn't be alive. But I want people to understand, I'm not in this position by choice. I'm a qualified barber / hairdresser by trade. I've also passed a forklift license, but my license wasn't given to me on the grounds that my address details on my driver's license were incorrect, and I had to come back within 24 hours to get the license, otherwise it would be void. So I went back the next day, and the factory that was holding the course for a forklift was shut. So I missed out on that opportunity. I mean, I didn't make much of it at the time, but I've also done a security course which I paid for and passed, not with flying colours, with great difficulty. The teacher was very old school, very tough, and good at what he does. He's good at what he does. But my application was refused on minor criminal history, which I accepted, and I didn't really accept. I sort of challenged it by writing in, and the decision came back still no. I accepted it and moved on. And from memory, prior to that, I was studying a short business management course at Blacktown TAFE, and I suffered a severe, tonic-clonic seizure for about 8 minutes, and I just was embarrassed to go back to class. I couldn't go back to class after that happened. Everyone was looking at me differently, and I just couldn't get the studies on the way. I was really enjoying the course because I had aimed at opening a small barber shop. I had also been working at a meat factory, and I sustained a hand injury where I had to do micro hand surgery. It took me a couple of years to get over. My hand is still not 100%, so it affects my trade qualifications as a hairdresser. Now, I have worked. I've held down a few jobs, but every single job that I've worked at, I'm not saying that I've been the perfect employee, but I've performed my duties well, okay? But because of the slander and this harassment, I've lost my jobs. I was unable to keep down a job. So I'm not scunging off the system. Believe you me, this is a big downgrade from what I'm used to earning. I mean, I don't have much money left over after paying my bills to go out anywhere, let alone feed myself properly. So I want people to understand that I'm not sitting here and whinging and just being a dull bludger, living on Houso's back. That's not the case. I'm just not allowed to work. They're not letting me better myself in society, not letting me better myself. I'm not saying I've been a perfect citizen. I don't think anyone is. But I want people to understand that I appreciate what this country has to offer us. The job opportunities, the studying opportunities. And this is what bothers me the most, because I know I'm capable at achieving what there is to offer. I've always pushed myself. I've always been just held back by this invisible net. And it's become frustrating, and I still haven't given up, even down to this situation that I'm in now, which I don't think that I'm ever going to get out of, because they're not going to let me go without a mental health mental illness diagnosis to write off my claims. But why don't they just try? If this isn't a vendetta against me, why don't they just let me go and trot and watch to see if I pull my socks up? Not that they aren't already up, but why don't you just give someone a fair go? I'm extremely tired, extremely worn down, and the trust that I've got in humanity is non-existent at this moment. The constant lies that I get from everyone that I speak to, just constant lies. Now, people judge me on lying to these people. Well, how can I be truthful with people that are lying to me and I know that they're lying? I can pick up on them. A bit of a double standard there, isn't it? I get upset at the system because I've been crying out to the system for so long, writing letters, and the feedback that I get is like you see in my last videos. Any normal person will be frustrated. Any normal person will lash out the way I'm lashing out. It's not that I'm ungrateful that I'm in this country. Trust me, I see what's going on around this world. I've gone to Thailand, Phuket, and I've seen the poverty. I've seen how the people are living. My father showed me. And when I got back to Australia, I actually kissed the ground that I stood on. And I'm not saying that to be a brown tongue. It's the truth. I believe people that haven't travelled overseas and don't appreciate this country, I believe that's what a punishment should be. To go to a ghetto or slums of some country in India or a foreign country, so they can appreciate what they've got over here. Australia is a beautiful country. The land is beautiful. The people are very nice. Okay, Australians in general are laid back, friendly. Just that whole neighbourly sort of feel up to it. Wherever you go, people greet you. People are friendly. I mean, right now, because of these terrorism and all that, people are a bit, skeptical when it comes to Middle Eastern people, which I don't blame them, given what the media's pumped out there, and given what some of these terrorists are doing. Regardless if these terrorists are full-blown out terrorists or the media is just pumping them up larger, than what they are. I still understand what's going on. Now, I called up a police assistance line yesterday and I detailed everything again that I was going through. And I told the lady on the other end of the phone, I said, "Love, what am I supposed to do? I've gone to the police, they don't want to listen to me. They laugh at me, they tell me to get lost, or they want to schedule me. And I'm afraid of being scheduled. So what do I do? Do you guys want to turn me into a terrorist? Is that what your ambitions are? Or are you going to allow me to be a normal citizen?" I didn't mean to be so upfront, but that's just the way it is. Do they want me to become a terrorist? I mean, it's never going to happen, but is that what their intention is? Either for me to kill myself, to get locked up in jail for doing something illegal or being scheduled, or to be turned into a terrorist. And shit, those options aren't very nice, are they? Considering how much I've tried in my life to better myself. I'm only 28 years old, or not only, but I'm 28 years old, and I've tried real hard in life. It's not that I'm just sitting on my butt not doing anything. Well, now I'm not, but in the past it's not the case. I've always been the one motivating my brother. I pushed my brother to get his security license. I pushed him to get his learner's license. I'm just out there. I'm a go-getter. I like to climb mountains. But the position that I've been pinned down in, you can't do anything. I try and sell something on Gumtree, the harassment starts. They ask stupid bloody questions. I mean, I got 500 to 600 messages from listing my car on Gumtree, and it was the most stupidest questions you could ever think of. I mean, a bloke actually threatened to shoot me with a gun because I told him to piss off. And look at the pictures that I've put up on Gumtree. If you have any questions that you can't see anything of from those pictures, then I'm more than happy to answer. But if you're asking me something that you can see on the picture, don't mess me about like that. You know, I've tried to sell things at hock shops, and they won't buy anything off me. It's like they just want me to starve. With no income, with no money, what am I supposed to do? Thieve? I'm not going to thieve. I mean, if I get really desperate enough that I need to eat, I'll probably walk into a supermarket and chow down on some food and walk back out. But that'll probably be out of desperation, because right now I am really hungry. And people say, what are you spending your money on? You look skinny and unhealthy. Are you taking drugs? Are you on methamphetamines or anything? No, I'm not. Like I said in my previous videos, I smoke a bit of marijuana and I love drinking my beer, but I haven't been able to do much of that because of my financial position. It's very unfair. And they won't even let me leave the state so I can start a new life somewhere else. They just want to pin me down and bury me. And I understand I've got a big mouth and I'm a smartass, but it still doesn't warrant this. I'm not sitting here trying to work out what I've done. I haven't done anything. I know I haven't done anything. I know I may have pissed off a lot of people with my mouth, but it still doesn't warrant this. Anyways, my friends, I'll try and keep the struggle going as long as I can. But this looks like there's too much going the other way at the moment. I don't know. Just sitting here in the dark like a mushroom at the moment. Don't know where my life's going, where it's heading. I'm at the mercy of the system. And it's very frightening because you can end up in many frightening places. I don't know. All I've ever wanted was peace in life. That's why I moved away from everyone and not isolated myself, but just spent time by myself, reading, researching. So I don't know why this is happening. But I do know there's a lot of people going through the same thing. The worldwide. All around the world there are people going through the same thing. There are a lot of people posing as target individuals. They wiggle themselves in your little social group, and it makes it very hard to distinguish between who's real and who's fake. But I know for a fact, from the top of my head, there's about 15 people that are online at the moment that are real, and there are hundreds of others that I haven't really gotten dug deep into their story to see if they're real or not. But yeah, salute and thanks for those people that are leaving comments down below and showing their concerns. And thank you to the perpetrators who are also pretending to be concerned, sort of being sarcastically friendly. You know, they always leave comments like, Andy, you know this, Andy? You don't have to keep saying my name. I know what my name is. And my name's not Andy. That's my nickname. My name is Andre. Okay? That's my name. Andre. Salute my comrades out there. Much love.